said that he that keeps his mind stayed on God will find itself in perfect peace. I wrote this song for all the people that's frowning and all the people that's miserable and all the people that's sad. I come to tell you that if you just keep your mind on Jesus, that's every reason to smile. Listen. I hope my smile brings joy to you. In case you want to know where my smile comes from, where was it born? It was born in my mind. When my mama told me about Jesus as I was a child, she said, keep Jesus on your mind. You never have to search for a reason to smile.
This smile, so outrageous, because it comes from Jesus, it's so contagious. When you see me smiling from ear to ear, the thought of Jesus is somewhere near. Oh, just the thought of Jesus
makes me smile, yeah.
Makes me smile.
I keep him on my mind.
I keep him on my mind.
That's why I'm
happy all the time. Just the thought of Jesus
makes me smile, yeah.
Makes me smile.
I keep him on my mind.
I keep him on my mind.
That's why I'm happy
all the time.
I hope my smile dries away your tears. I pray my smile gives you peace, goes in your heart, calms your deepest fear. This smile that God gave to me is not just for myself, but I'm smiling that my smile might be a blessing to someone else.
I know that sometimes it gets hard for you to smile, but if you keep Jesus on your mind, you'll find yourself smiling all the time. Just the thought of Jesus
Makes me smile, yeah.
makes me smile.
I keep him on my mind.
I keep him on my mind.
On my mind,
That's why I'm happy all the time.
even though it get hard sometimes for me to smile,
Jesus
I gotta find a way to smile my way on
makes
through.
me smile.
Lord, I do it by keeping my mind on you.
Keep him on my
On my
mind.
mind.
That's why I'm happy all the time.
I feel like smiling. I got Jesus
I got Jesus
on my mind.
on my mind.
That's why I smile.
That's why I smile.
Said I got
I got Jesus
on my mind.
on my mind.
That's why I smile.
That's why I smile.
When you're lonely,
Jesus.
are you gonna smile?
Yes, I'm gonna smile.
When you're sad,
I'm gonna smile.
burn it down.
I'm gonna smile.
I've gotta smile.
Jesus.
I got Jesus on my mind, and that's why I gotta smile. Hey,
That's why I smile.
I gotta smile
Jesus.
my way through.
I gotta smile my way through.
Oh, yes I do, yeah.
That's why I
The
smile.
reason I gotta smile, 'cause I gotta smile at somebody. Maybe inspired by the smile on
That's
my
why
face.
I smile.
That's why I smile.
I smile.
Through the storm and the rain,
Storm and the rain.
heartache and pain,
Heartache and pain.
I've got to smile.
I'm gonna smile.
I gotta smile.
smile.
No matter what
I'll smile.
come my way,
I'll smile.
I'm gonna smile every day. I'll
I'll be
be
smiling
in the morning.
in the morning.
I'll be smiling.
I'll be smiling
in the evening. I'll be smiling.
I'll be smiling
late in the midnight. All day long.
All day long.
Oh, I'll be smiling. Oh, I'll be smiling.
I be smiling, smiling, smiling. Jesus makes me smile. I got Jesus. I got Jesus. Woo! I got Jesus. Hey, y'all. It is Friday. It is Friday, y'all. Friday. And I'm excited about what my day holds for me. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a blessed morning. And so far, so good. And it's going to continue to get better. Jesus makes me smile. That's by Mondre and Divine, by the way, y'all. If you like that song, head on over to all the media sites, online sites, and buy it. iTunes, CD Baby. You can find Mondre and Divine on Facebook as well. Okay, so I had a lot of questions in my inbox about how I lost the weight, and it was just too much, and I'm telling you, it's just too much just to write just like that. It literally takes a book, really, but I'm gonna try to give it to y'all just like that, though. But it was a lot. A lot of times we get caught up in trends and what other people are doing, and we don't realize the effect of what other people do have on us. And so weight loss, and that's the topic for the day, how I lost over 200 pounds. I can tell you it wasn't as easy as it sounds. It wasn't as easy as it sounds. And I'm going to just get right on into it because I do have another show coming up for this evening. So I got to do what I got to do and keep it moving, right? Keep it moving. Okay, so I want to give y'all some weight loss tips, and I want to go over a couple of things with you so that you can understand that the weight loss did not just happen overnight. It took years. It took 11 years to be exact to reach my goal. And people had told me don't set big goals. That's what I was told by doctors and specialists and therapy sessions. Everybody said don't set big goals. Well, my God is big. Why wouldn't I set something big for him to help me achieve? You know, God is big. So when you're dealing with weight loss, the first thing to understand is you got to have some type of plan in place. You just can't really say, well, I'm going to lose weight and do nothing. Because you ain't going to get no results. And if you don't have something written down, you won't keep up with it. You won't follow through with it. You won't have nothing to hold you accountable for what you do. Now, when I started off going to Curves. And I did a lot of studying on weight loss. I've been trying to lose weight since I was a little girl. So I did a lot of studying on it, and it finally took me years to get the right thing, the right plan put together for me. For me now. Now, you can go to your doctor. I'm going to tell you about Curves in a minute. I know I jumped off in that. I'll tell you about Curves in a minute. But, you know, weight loss it just depends on why you want to lose weight. For me, my weight loss was for my health. I got sick of not being able to do things. I got sick of having to have people go get things for me, have people cook for me. I didn't like everybody's cook. I sure didn't like some people cooking. But I had to settle for what I had to settle for because I was not able to move around the way I needed to. Now, my highest weight was actually over 537 pounds. It was over 537 pounds. That was just 537 was the last recorded weight. Because, you know, back in the days, we didn't have scales or anything that went over, barely went to 400. So let alone if you're 537 plus pounds, you know, there's nothing out here that would fit you. But now we got all kind of equipment that'll fit our plus size friends and buddies. But I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, look, if you don't lose the weight, you're going to be dead by 29 years old. I'm 40 now, so that lets you know how long I've been at this thing. It ain't nothing new. It's nothing. I've been at it since, actually, I didn't even start taking it serious until my blood pressure got out of really whack. And a lot of things started going on. And with my health, everything just went downhill. I'm telling you, the more I stressed about it, the bigger I got. The more I stressed about it, the more I ate. So one of the first things I want to tell you is it's a way to focus on it without it stressing you. if your focus of weight loss stresses you, then you're going to have to shift your focus and still be able to lose the weight. So like I said, I went to these doctors and they wanted to put me on pills and medication. I tried those pills and medications. Matter of fact, one was an oil suspension, y'all. Let me tell you, good God Almighty, let me tell you. This oil suspension, they did not tell me that what it does is when you take it, that anytime you eat anything greasy, that it's going to slide right out of you. It's gonna slide right out of you whether you want it to or not. So y'all listen, this is nasty, but I had to wear pads around when I would go to restaurants and stuff because I didn't know that this pill was gonna have this type of reaction. Yes, I lost over 30 pounds on it, but then soon as I came off that pill, y'all, I blew up twice my size. I gained an extra 60 pounds. So I'm telling you, from pills is not the way. It wasn't the way for me to go. Surgery wasn't the way for me to go because it's a mental thing. It's all about what you really think in your heart and how you feel about yourself and where you want to see yourself at. That's what it's really about. It's not even really about the food. It's about finding out what makes you eat the food like that? What makes you not want to exercise? Who told you you was lazy and it stuck in your head and therefore you didn't move anymore? You didn't want to do exercise. Who told you you were fat and ugly and therefore you didn't want to go out in public and do normal daily activities? So therefore you sat back and sent people to do it for you. You know, these are all things that I had to deal with. I had to find out the emotional and mental side of things, of why I couldn't lose the weight. And that leads me to my first tip. My first tip is to know your triggers. Know your triggers mentally and physically. You know, I failed in medication and all that because my triggers, I didn't know my triggers. Even though I had took pills and stuff to help me with the weight loss, it didn't do anything because my mental awareness was still not aware of what was going on. It was in my mental thinking and emotional feeling that my weight gain was taking over. So that's my first tip, is to know your triggers. Know what it is that you're feeling, that you're holding on to. What words are you holding on to? If you got to get a pencil and paper and write it out so you can get rid of that stuff. It's toxic. All it does is make you gain weight. If you're holding grudges against anybody, listen, I'm telling you, y'all know we got some hateful folks out there and sometimes we get a little bitter, but I'm here to tell you the truth. If you're holding on to stuff like that, if you're not trying to live a positive life and be happy and healthy, then that stuff will eat. It would eat you. It will cause you to eat, making you gain more weight. Then you feel more bad about yourself. And then you got to go through more depression, more anxiety. You got to go through more health problems and stuff just because somebody made you mad a few years ago and you decided to hold on to it. Look, let that stuff go. Let it go. I'm telling you. Okay, and some other things too that made me, which was one of my triggers, was my failures. If I did try to do something and it didn't come out right, I get mad. And first thing I do is I call somebody to bring me 3-4 Snickers candy bars, boxes of cakes. I was eating boxes of cakes, lots of biscuits and chips. Y'all, chips is my favorite. I don't care. Chips is still my favorite thing. Chips is still my favorite thing to this day, but I eat them in moderation. Even accomplishments. Sometimes you can accomplish so much and be so excited that, you know, it is your excitement. You have to be careful about excitement because over excitement will lead you to over celebrating. And then when you over celebrate with food, I'm talking about through food now. When you over celebrate through food, that adds weight in pounds. And guess what? It also shifts your focus from what you're supposed to be doing. It'll actually make you forget all about losing weight because you'll be like, oh, hot dog, I done lost 30 pounds. Woo-wee! And during the celebration, you forget that, hey, you may have lost 30 pounds, but you got to keep